What's up, dudes, and welcome to Dynamite Rocketship. We could not be more stoked. Thank you for joining us in our first episode here. I'm joined, as always, by my co-conspirator, my co-captain, my partner in this endeavor, an incredible stand-up comedian, one of my best pals. We came up in Chicago together, and there isn't anyone in the world I would rather be doing this with. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Tucker Brookshire.
Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I'm upstairs this episode. I'm in a little Dartmouth t-shirt today, Toby. No, I did not go there. No, I have never been there. I don't even know what they teach out there. I'm assuming some sort of for government blackmail, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Toby, tell the people who our guests are today on the show.
All right. Before we get into that, before we introduce our guests, I do want to say that I hate to do this. We have to do this again. We can't that fast in an episode.
We'll bleep it on the YouTube. We'll bleep that one too. Keep the train rolling and intro. My goddamn guest.
All right. Before we get to the guest, though, I do want to say thank you so much for everyone who watched my special. Tucker edited it. It was directed by the amazing Miles Joris Parafeet, Sundance Film Festival winner. No big deal. The reception from that gave me the fortitude and the confidence to start this with Tucker. So I can't thank you guys enough. That's enough. All right. Let's get to our beautiful guest joining us on the couch today. A guy who I love in a way that I just don't most comedians. Every time I see him, he puts such a smile on my face. He's one of the first real professional dudes I got to work with. He kept me fed during the pandemic, editing for him. I love this guy so much. He's got a new special out right now on YouTube, Traumatized Animal. You gotta watch it. It's killer. Please give it up for the incredible Mike Cannon.
Wow. Thanks, man.
That
was the most touching introduction I've ever received.
I meant every word.
I appreciate it. Good to be here. Congratulations on having it upstairs.
Thank you. Welcome to the only two-story podcast in America, everybody.
Sweet.
And to Mike's right, we have an incredible comedian who showed up. I've known each other for a long time. Also started in Chicago together, showed up to Chicago so funny in a way that was frustrating, like you just wouldn't believe. Just 21 years old, doing jokes about bringing guys back to her dorm room. On paper, should be the worst shit you ever heard in your life. And she's just on stage at the Laugh Factory, sold out, 300 people, destroying, and has just continued an incredible rise, touring all over the country. You got to see her live. She's opening for some of the biggest names in comedy, and we're so stoked to have her here. Please give it up for Maddie Wiener.
Hey, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. Thanks for being here, guys. This has been an exciting endeavor. I'm nervous as hell. I'm not going to lie to you.
I can tell, buddy, you are trembling like a baby.
I am doing a legitimately bad job.
No, I meant to know that watching you even set this up, I was like, I run my podcast so fucking poorly, dude. This is crazy. Even the fact that you can tell which wires are which wires, I was like, you can do that?
I mean, Toby sure cares a lot about this show. Tucker's up there swinging his feet, not giving a goddamn shit, licking a huge lollipop.
I'm a vibes guy.
I mean, my God, our whole lives are riding on this thing, and Tucker's up there eating a lollipop.
Hey, my life, I'm ready to end mine. I don't care if this goes poorly. Free suey, baby.
Yeah, well, we're hoping this will be a life-changing experience, and that's what we're here to talk today about. That was pretty good hosting.
That was incredible.
That was a nice little segue.
Yeah, let the people know every episode's going to have a little theme, and today's theme is life-changing experience, and we did tell the guests that about 14 minutes before they walked in the building.
Yeah, and we also we'll feature live calls, which we said we'd start at 2, and we started about 40 minutes late, so we'll see if any of those still roll in. Sign up to the Patreon, you can call into the show.
Yeah, you guys did tell me as I was making a wrong turn in Queens, and I was livid by both things equally.
Great, another themed podcast.
No, it's not as a loose theme. It's more of a guideline.
I'm kidding.
No, I liked it. Gave me something to marinate on.
Oh, hell yeah. You just had another kid. It was honestly, we were like...
Not even close to life-changing. More affirming. More just, you're still doing it.
What is that like being a father?
I mean, yeah, it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
It definitely makes me, it doesn't take away from the fact that I come to the furthest stretches of Brooklyn to do podcasting for 60 minutes. I still do that. That's work.
Right.
Yeah.
Clock in, clock out.
Yeah, you know, just bring my lunch pail. Same shit. I just tell my wife, listen, those guys show up every day. I got to show up every day.
How'd your life change when you became a dad? What were you like before?
I was a sack of shit. I mean, I drank heavily to the point where, you know, it was just not working for me anymore. So I quit drinking when my wife was pregnant with our first son. So that was a drastic change. People that knew me back then, I mean, I'm not even remotely the same socially as I was. Probably for the worse, actually. I'm dealing with so much anxiety now, just hanging out with people where I was like, where was this before? And I was like, oh, that's right. I was numb to most of this.
Right. I forget.
Dude, nothing is scarier than me than the thought of having a kid.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's not easy. It's just so relentless that there's no escape. So you just like, there's no, I feel like there's
That sounds pretty far down the spectrum of not easy. That's how I would describe like throwing up or having a broken arm. It's just relentless and there's nothing you can do to let up on it. But
well, similarly, is that it's there's no escaping a broken arm. There's no escaping being a parent. So it just becomes your reality. There's nothing you can do, or at least for me, like when something is so just encompasses everything, I can't, there's no off ramp. So this is just what I'm doing now forever. You know what I mean? This sounds less positive.
No. Well, everyone always says it's
the
amazing.
best.
Everyone's like, it's the best thing that's ever happened. I
For
mean,
sure.
Yeah. Do you feel that way?
Of course. Yeah. It's the hardest work that you could ever like want to give yourself. Like, but it pays off in such unimaginable ways, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm a more everything. I don't know. I don't want to get too hokey or whatever about it, but I'm just like, I'm the best version of myself because I had kids. I'm less about myself because I had kids, which is good for everybody, including myself. And just, you know, having these people to really reinforce and give me love and me give them love and having that exchange makes everything else horseshit.
it is interesting because it's like that's one of the big things in AA is like find a higher power, find something more important in yourself. And it's like, what's more important than you than your kids?
Right. Yeah.
Like
yeah.
there's a way to get outside yourself and get like so much of addiction just being like
Yes.
kind of like marinating in your own ego makes you like
Right. And not to put that, I don't want to put that pressure on that. Like, I don't say like, you guys are everything, so you better start churning out the content.
if you're an alcoholic, have a kid.
Yeah, that is, I mean, it worked for me.
It's so fun. I never did AA, but when I quit drinking, I remember sitting on my porch and being like, what's my higher power? And I was like, comedy, man. And I was doing bar shows at the time. So it was like, these 15-minute spots are going to save my life. It's so embarrassing.
See, so it's like, but even that with that, like that comedy as an abstract can be your higher power. Comedy
Exactly.
as a career is like something totally different. You know what I mean? Like comedy as this is how I like to live my life, to shed light, make fun, blah, 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 all that stuff. That like family to me is my higher power, and doing a good job at being a father is my like attempt at doing anything worth anything.
God, that
Wow.
rocks. We just live different lives. I'm like, I love chasing pussy for years at a time.
I mean, here's the thing. It's debatable which is more fulfilling.
I think that's why I asked
Yeah,
the
you're
question.
kind of having a family is kind of the dog that caught the car. You know what I mean? Oh, this is why I was chasing pussy.
Boy, I think that every day. I go, why am I doing this? I'm probably fucking gay. What am I? What am I looking for, folks? Who knows?
Well,
Who
eventually you'll have a vaulted bassinet up here.
Right. Only a father would know what a vaulted bassinet is.
I have no idea what
Yeah,
that
it went
is.
right over my head, and I was like, you would have one of those things.
I did the same thing. I have no clue.
Oh, yeah. I was like, well, that is the cadence of a thing that I find humorous.
None of us knew what it was. You were like,
That's
God,
my
you're such
whole
a
act,
dad.
by the way. My whole act is the cadence of something you're confused of whether or not that was humorous.
He seems very confident in this. It must be hilarious.
So he stopped for a while. I suppose I'll laugh.
Yeah, I had my life-changing experience that I was thinking about is I went skydiving on a Groupon.
Nice.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I will say, skydiving very scary. Not nearly as scary as having sex in Texas, because that would result in me being Mike Gannon with a couple kids running around, unless we plan some sort of road trip to 2 states over or whatever.
Was skydiving scary?
It was the most incredible. It was everything about it was perfect.
What was life-changing about it?
Okay, well, I'll tell you. I decided I got off a roller coaster earlier at the beginning of the year, or whatever I did, and I was like, not nearly sick enough. I gotta go skydiving, like, which is just the addict part of my brain that's like, you gotta push it you gotta push everything as hard as you can, man. So I was like, all right, this is the plan. One day I'm gonna wake up and it's gonna be go time. I'm gonna do it. It's on, right? And that day came, and I found, because I don't remember what I searched, but I got a targeted ad for a Groupon for skydiving in your area. And I was like, seems like today's the day, man. And then I hit them up and they're like, we're all booked. And I was like, tomorrow's the day. Because if you're going to do something risky, do it on a discount, you know?
Yep.
Right.
That's What was this place like down on their luck? Like, did you go there and you're like, oh shit, this is one of their last dives?
No, Mike, it is exactly what I wanted. It was just devoid of all the bullshit that I envisioned in an endeavor such as this. I pull up to this place. It's like a random airfield in the middle of nowhere in New Jersey. I had to take an Uber there because I don't drive. And I get out. You sign in with a woman who isn't there.
Sorry, not to cut you off, but that's just so funny to go like just a string of passive transportation, being driven to get thrown out of a plane, like being in all these things that move and just being moved around by other people is so funny.
And in both ways, he had to have a licensed professional guide him.
I took the MTA to the Long Island Railroad to some guy's Mazda 3. So I pulled up to the place. You go and you check in, and the person you check in with isn't there. They do it over Zoom, which was like jarring. And I was like, this is going to be great. I love this. They were very upset that I had a Groupon. They were not stoked. But then you get in a little golf cart and they drive you to the hangar with the bros who you're going to jump with, right? Mm. And it's two guys. A Serbian guy and a Cuban guy whose names I forget, but their accents were almost identical, which was really fun. I was like, so you guys are both like Serbian, Russian? He goes, I'm from Cuba. I was like, no shit. No jumpsuits, no nothing. They just start putting you in a harness, like jeans, t-shirt,
nice
Vans. There was no like safety instruction. It was just literally they put the harnesses on, they checked it, and I've been doing like some indoor rock climbing at the time.
Same thing.
So I was like, oh, this feels secure, you know? And they take us over to the plane, and the safety class was the Serbian dude goes, all right, when we are in the air, make like banana. Yes, banana. I am safety. And then we got in the plane, dude. But the whole exercise in it was I wanted to know how I like react and conduct myself in that position, right? Mm-hmm. Because I had seen this behind the scenes video of the making of Point Break. And they were talking about how sick Patrick Swayze was at skydiving.
Yes.
The instructor was like, I've never seen someone so natural in the air. And seeing this footage of the Swayze just like pencil diving and like folding himself in half while plummeting to the earth, completely relaxed, totally at ease. I was like, man, what an incredible place to get mentally, where you're in the most extreme situation, ultimate fight or flight, plummeting to the earth, and you're just totally chill.
And you're just dancing on God's wind.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yo, Mike Cannon's a poet on the low, dude. That was sick.
Dancing on God's wind. That was fire.
That was sick as fuck.
Patrick Swayze brought it out of me, to be honest. I know the footage. Point Break is one of my favorite movies of all time, and you could literally see how good at skydiving he is. Like he's like a ballerina on the ground, and then in the air he controlled his body in the exact same way, and you're just like, how much stability do you have, dude? Like how much core strength is within you?
He's the greatest.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, right. Ooh.
Damn, sorry, dude. I shouldn't have done that.
R.I.P. to a real one.
I didn't know that he died, so I was like, oh, skydiving.
He died in Point
So
Break.
you gotta have a little so when you hit the ground, you know what I mean? You can't be totally firm.
Like a banana.
Yeah, do you have any frame of reference for this? What's your frame of reference for Patrick Swayze?
A name I know.
Sure.
No shit.
I know, but there's some things where I'm like, is it because I'm Gen Z or is it because I'm just like living under a rock? Is it because I was like on Tumblr my entire childhood and am not like engaged in American culture and with any like in a way that I should have? You know what I mean? I like don't know.
Yeah, so we get in the plane and we're taking off. And I was totally cool. Like I was like, I kind of freaked myself out at how relaxed I was as it's like 4 of us crammed in the back of a Cessna. I'm just pressed against this dude's cock. Just
Did you feel any budge or anything like that throughout the time?
I think he got a whiff of my hair and I felt a little movement.
Absolutely.
Dude, he caught that herbal essence.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
little Pro V for the man, no big deal.
It's like, oh, I remember that girlfriend.
You do look like a lady from the back.
Oh, make no mistake,
Certainly.
guys started to buy me drinks. And I turn around and they're very sad.
I bet he could get there. I bet he's done this for so long that if he just looked dead into the curls and just assumed your gender as hard as he could come.
Oh yeah,
Strapped to a man, just going, I'm about to bust.
I mean, think about the just pressure and the shaking going down.
Oh, I'm
You're
thinking,
basically dry humping at 15,000 feet.
Yeah, how the eroticism of the fear of death might be enough to outweigh any gayness. You know what I mean?
Not gay if you're afraid.
That's right.
It's like a BDSM enough that you're like, who gives a fuck with it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and also if it's your last chance, you got to try it out.
And then if you're like, ah, fuck, I feel gay, you can just kill yourself.
Just don't pull the
You can just
shit.
jump out of the plane.
He pulls the chute, you just undo the belt.
You make him hard. He doesn't pull the chute.
Oh, that would be a hell of a way to guy in the back of you. You hit the ground. Lord have mercy. My dad would be livid. It's like I told him not to do both.
yeah. So we're going up, and I was totally chill, and then we got even with the clouds, and then my hands started sweating.
Yeah.
And I had a really gnarly talk with myself where I was like, this is an experience that I need to see through. I accept the responsibilities of the potential consequences, and I'm totally cool with it. And then I was like a robot, dude. I was
No
just
kidding.
I was like a robot who's just stoked. I felt nothing. I was just like, let's fucking go. And then they opened the door and I shit in my pants. It was so loud,
Oh my God.
so scary. But then you got to swing your legs out. And then the bro behind you he's like, don't jump, I jump. And I was like, you got it, bro. Please make sure that fucking GoPro's running. And then you lean forward and it was just the most, it doesn't feel like falling because the wind resistance is so strong that you're completely supported by it. So it just feels like total freedom. It's amazing. And there was a lot of cloud coverage. We went through the clouds. Felt
Did
like
your stomach drop though? Like with that, because I like the idea of that's the best description I've gotten of skydiving. Like, because I feel like it's just plummeting. The only thing I can make of it in my head. But you're saying you feel like kind of almost ensconced, like just held there. But did you get that stomach drop that you get on like roller coasters?
No, or not even like plane turbulence.
No shit.
Wow.
But it's like it feels like if you stick your hand out of the window of a moving car that's driving down the highway, you feel that kind of, but just maximized to whatever. And going through the clouds, and then it was like the clouds parted and I was birthed into the raddest version of myself. Like I was truly Travis Pastrana or some shit in that moment. And we're getting a call. Let's go.
Answer that motherfucker.
Should we pick it up? All right, fuck it. Let's go.
Holy shit.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Dynamite Rocketship. How you doing? Oh wait, do I have to wait? Hang on. Wait. Yo, we got you.
Yellow.
What's up, dog?
Yo.
Welcome to the show, you motherfucker.
What's up, bro?
Hey, Dynamite Rocketship boys in the house.
Yeah, let's go, dude.
Wow, first caller knew the title.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yo, give me literally 2 seconds. work. I'm gonna run out back right now. Give me two
No way.
seconds.
Calling from work, an absolute legend.
Oh my God, this is sick.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, Tucker was like,
I'm
one's
so
gonna call.
happy,
What's up, bro?
dude. I'm so happy you guys picked up.
Hell yeah, we're happy you called, man.
I'm calling from Portland, Oregon.
Oh shit.
Toby,
there's a
Toby,
lot
I
of
was
heroin
there
up
for your. Yeah, there is. Toby, I was there for your Aladdin special. I gave you that dab pen, the sneaky little dab pen.
Oh yeah, sick. Thank you very much. Yeah, that gave me an anxiety attack in my hotel room. Not 4 hours later.
You felt like you were on a flying carpet.
Hell yeah! What's up, man? Yeah, you're here
That's
with
so rad.
Mike Cannon, Maddie Wiener, and our boy Tucker Brookshire, of course.
What's your job, bro? What do you do?
Hell yeah. I'm a bartender.
Nice. A bud tender or a bartender?
Hell yeah. Bartender, serving drinks.
Nice.
Oh, the type of job you can really step outside for a call.
Yeah, literally. I literally have a bar full of people, and I'm like, oh, snap. I actually need to make this very important call to my doctor real quick.
What do you do? I'm a pediatric heart surgeon, crying in the background. Man, I give you a dab pen of your special, and
Incredible, dude. Thank you so much for calling. Yeah, we're talking. I was in the middle of telling a story about how I went skydiving. You done anything that changed your perspective, or wow, what a loaded question.
That is a loaded question, Tob. Honestly, I went bungee jumping. That, not as skydiving, but
all these fucking white people being like, I leapt from a high place.
I confronted death.
Come on, jump off shit.
I think bungee jumping is way scarier than skydiving. I would never do that shit.
Yeah.
were you over water?
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, I was over water. But yeah, dude, if that cord would have snapped, I still would have been dead.
Fuck yeah. Where was it?
It was in Multnomah, Oregon. It's kind of like a nature-y kind of part in Central Oregon.
Okay, sick. Yeah, Oregon is a weird place because everyone thinks of it as like hippies and just like no rules, man. And then you get there and you're like, oh, this is like militia country.
Bro, literally.
Are you in a militia, bro?
But
You got a gun or anything?
I swear I'm not. No guns, all peace over here. I just smoke weed and get with the homies,
This is exactly who I thought was going to call into this. Bungee jumping stoners. I'm like,
I
yes,
gave you
sir.
that dab pen, and I'm about peace.
Yeah,
but no lie though, I actually do think I gotta go. It has been an absolute honor that you guys picked up. Thank you guys so much.
fuck yeah, dude.
I hope y'all have a blessed, awesome rest of the day.
Thank you so much, dude. You're our first caller ever, man. We can't thank you enough, dude.
Dude, to more and more success for the Rocket Boys. Let's go.
Yes, my dog.
Rocket Spaceship for life.
Oh, my dog.
Y'all have a great rest of your day.
All right, you
I'll
too,
talk to y'all
man.
later.
All right, peace.
How does he already know how to say these things?
We didn't even know that. What the hell?
That guy just did a better job of hosting the show than I did.
Rocket Boys for life.
Rocket Boys for life,
Damn.
dude. He just gave us our sign off.
Team Rocket,
excellent.
rocket power.
Hell yeah.
My brain's going crazy right now. Let's fucking go.
I'm having an aneurysm at that call cutting in and out. It's all I can think about. I got to turn my
No.
technical brain off.
Get that shit out of here. That was fucking sick. Wow.
That was sick.
I love that you're laying like a cat on a velvet pillow.
I'm like, boy,
And the curtain
Rocket
that's like
Boys.
feet are on the Patreon.
I've never seen someone try so hard, so unsuccessfully to look comfortable. Like, you're like,
I just can't keep kicking my feet. I'm like, it's giving me penis shame, as Maddie would say.
everything about how this is
Wait, I
going.
want to clarify that.
Yeah, you
that was me
definitely gotta
explaining.
circle
That
back.
was me explaining incel ideology is like cock shame and the green lines and the.
Right, sorry.
We can get that when we talk about shit that changed my life. You know what I mean?
The way this whole thing is going right now, it feels like the first time I tried to unhook a bra.
Yeah.
I was just so excited, and I got there, but there were some bumps in the road.
Certainly.
Just in that you were like, all my friends are here and I think she's gay.
Yeah, but just to wrap up my little anecdote about skydiving here, what it really proved was that I am truly mentally ill, right?
Yeah.
Because it was unbelievable. The whole thing was sick. We land. I'm so hyped. I was elated. I was like manic for like 2 days, just like. Rah! But the second my feet touched the ground, I started thinking about the footage the guy had gotten on the GoPro.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's sick. But everybody's got one strapped to the guy. I got to go to Texas. I got to get certified in a week because there's this place out there you can do that. And I got to get the clip of me jumping out solo because I saw a video of Redman. He got skydive certified and he looked so sick coming out of the plane. I was like, I got to get that solo shit.
You got the content brain.
Yeah. Well, when you're strapped to the dude, it feels like a carnival ride. It feels incredibly safe.
Yeah.
Oh, we got another caller.
Oh.
Let's go.
Yo, what up? Welcome to Dynamite Rocketship. Oh, why does it hang on? We got some technical difficulties here. We got to fix this. Yo,
Toby,
what's good, bro?
can you hear me?
I can indeed.
Not much, man. How's it going?
It's going great, man. You're here.
This guy's all
Fantastic.
business.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. You're here with Tucker Brookshire, Mike Cannon, and Maddie Wiener. What can we do for you, pal?
You tell me what's the topic of discussion.
I love it.
Yes.
See, this is a guy that knows he's calling the first episode of a podcast. You tell me, what the fuck even is this?
I do feel like I do feel like I should apologize to this guy that we started late. He's got a very serious tone.
Oh, is that why? So you lied. You said you're starting at 2.
Well,
You
yes,
lied.
I did lie.
So you lied.
I did.
So you don't love me and you lied.
With malice.
And
No.
that's
It's
what
technical,
no.
it's technical difficulties. Completely understood.
No. This is what we need on the show. We need our feet held to the fire, and we need to be held accountable by the stoner fucking idiots who call in. We're talking
This is
about
an honor.
Hell
This is an honor. I'm Justin, by the way.
Justin. Great to talk to you, bro. Where are you calling from? Philly. Hell yeah. We love Philadelphia. We're talking about life-changing experiences. Cannon was talking about his kids that he doesn't seem to care that much about.
I've just talked so much about him. Another life-changing experience. I'll be at Helium in Philly October 29th.
Nice. That's gold.
Hell yeah. You done anything that's like changed your perspective on life, or I don't know, you stoked the McRibs back? What's your barometer for shit that gets you going?
Yeah. You guys, about stand-up paddleboards?
I do. They're impossible to ride.
All right. So I didn't know that they were called SUPs. And I didn't understand it was an acronym. My mind was blown. I learned about stand-up paddleboards in a different country. I thought SUP was the stand-up paddleboard word in that country.
Okay, so you're just like,
And it blew my...
you're literally walking around going, "What's up? What's
It does feel like
Pretty
a
much,
thing that you just
pretty
kind of
much.
do.
And then I was talking to somebody else. I was talking to somebody else in this country, and they were like, "Sup?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? That's Turkish."
Okay, so where did? I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was just like, am I on the Wi-Fi? Why does the call keep cutting out? Full production brain cooking. Wait, so where? So did you go? Did you get on a SUP? Were you able to ride it?
Yeah.
Stand
Got on
up.
a SUP.
It's SUPB.
Stand up paddleboard.
SUPB.
It's the things you see where
Oh,
like
SUP-a-buh?
where
I
you
think the B silent.
I've seen those. I'd never heard the abbreviation
Me
for
neither.
it.
But how did it change your life?
Because you think you know something, and then
You ride a stand-up paddleboard once, and you're like, "Well, I got that locked down."
also, honest with you, let me be straight with you. Peeing sitting down was also pretty life changing.
Preach,
for me.
brother. I do that. I just did that before we started the pod.
Anything you thought you had to be down for, or thought you had to be up for, you just switch them, and you're like, "This is blowing my
Oh,
mind."
I never. Well,
I can pee
listen,
sitting
I
down.
love.
I can
Don't get me
paddleboard
wrong.
standing up.
I love sitting down, and I used to pee exclusively sitting up. And then, I learned that you could pee sitting down, and you could have your phone out, and you don't have to worry about where you're aiming. The only issue is that if you're not angled the right way, you could potentially pee out of the seat.
There's nothing worse than getting between top layer of seat and bottom layer
Yes,
of seat
bro.
and just pissing right through that and hitting the back of your jeans.
I'm gonna be honest. We can do that too. It can not through the back of your jeans, but sometimes you know how like in quantum physics, they're like, it's theoretically possible for every single atom in a wall to like fluctuate at the same time and you could just walk right through it. Sometimes that happens with your pussy and the pee just goes straight to the fucking toilet seat and you're like, I just got to readjust. I got to like reboot this system.
Women make no sense.
It's Matthew McConaughey behind a bookshelf looking at it.
This is a universal issue. This is bringing people together.
Yeah, it is. You can pee in like in between with the toilet seats down, in between the toilet seat and the bowl. You get a little,
and it's just a happenstance
like
that you're angled that way.
I mean, when it comes to the equipment men and women have, we have like some Black & Decker, nice. You go to the Home Depot, it's right there on the rack for you. Functions just how you want, and you guys got some real Wish.com shit going on. Some
pussy is Temu dick.
Toby casually calling his cock a Black & Decker.
Really gives you an idea.
Well, I thought if I said Milwaukee, people would know what I was talking about.
Yeah,
Black & Decker.
I was going to say, I think I'm probably Milwaukee brand.
Dude, businessing down is great because then if a dump pops up, you're right there locked and loaded.
Justin, let me ask you this. How big is that hog of yours, brother?
Oh, I like to say average, but I think girth better than length.
Yes, sir. Nice.
That's what's important, apparently.
Yeah, you're a people pleaser. We love to hear it.
Dude,
I like that you had no follow-up for that question. You're like, let me ask you, how big's that cock of yours? All right, that's
Just
a satisfying answer.
Toby, put it on the board. This episode's actually a dick measuring contest.
We just came from a pissing contest.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, bro, thank you so much for calling in. We greatly appreciate your support. We'll probably talk again soon.
Congrats on the girth.
Yes.
Appreciate it, guys.
Fuck
Thanks,
yeah,
dog.
dude. You rule, man. Thanks for calling. All right. Sick.
Wow, incredible.
Girth's big, right?
Girth's big, yeah.
I think
Girth is big. No,
it's
girth
something
is
you find out.
Girth is big, and also because this sounds like something your girlfriend would say, and you'd be like, "You're just trying to make me not kill myself." But genuinely, a dick can be too big, where you're like, "This is interesting." But functionally,
It's a good
there is
experiment.
stuff we can't do.
Yeah.
What does this is interesting mean per se?
I'm like, cool for you.
right.
You know what I mean? I'm like, aesthetically, that's
It also
awesome.
gives you more of a reference on your spectrum. Like, that's fun to add
Yeah,
something.
you kind of don't know until it's like a canary in the coal mine kind of situation.
Yes.
Where you're like, that's how deep my pussy is. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
cool.
how I felt the first time I saw like the outer lips or the inner lips become the outer lips. I was like, oh, that's a new flower I'm aware of. like that's cool. I didn't know that came like that.
Toby's trying not to chime in with his big meaty hog over there.
Now does brand name matter?
What's a nice, and Maddie, not to go this direction, but what's the perfect size of a penis, if I may ask?
Honestly, because this is the thing is people are like, oh, I want like a 9-inch dick, but I'm like, I don't know a lot of girls that are jerking off with a 9-inch dildo.
Right.
You know, like I think like a 5 to 7 is pretty
Right. 5 to 7.
pretty
Man,
killer.
You
Wow.
just made one fan base really happy.
Maddie, you'll be back every week. Every week it goes down. Maddie's like, I think 2 to 3 is great.
She said 5.
Until I'm like, I am just gay, actually. Negative inside, actually. Negative 5 inches.
Yeah, I would say whatever the length of a loving woman's digit is.
Wow, incredible.
No, I'm kind of, yeah. I'm not, it's not for lack of trying, you know what I mean?
No,
I'm like,
I believe you have a deep
hats off
pussy.
to the. No, I mean, it's not like I'm like, I've kind of mostly, sniffed out some big dick guys.
Yes,
but
a big
and
time,
it's like great. Not that it's a bad time, but I'm just like, it's just like I'm like, I don't have anywhere to put that.
Right, yeah.
It's like you're trying to put a bike into the trunk of a Honda Civic. Doesn't.
The best way to put it's like getting a gift after a show. You're like, what? I have a backpack. What am I going to do with this?
Oh yeah.
It's really sweet that you brought this for me, but it's going in the garage.
Oh, yeah, nothing like being in St. Louis when someone pulls up with a full painting. It's in a frame.
I gotta fly home.
Sick. All right. Well, now I got to pay for some sort of extraneous shipping. All right, Maddie, you got anything on the life-changing tip?
Dude, actually, I was thinking about, on the way over here, our buddy Carly Kane and
goat.
I, dude, the best. Do you know Carly?
I don't know.
She's fucking great. We did
She's
a
awesome.
road trip when we were living in Chicago. I was in college. She's only maybe like a year or two older than me, I think. And we had like just met, and we were like, oh, it'd be so cool to like do some kind of like road trip. Like, don't you want to just like live out of a car for a month? And we were like, yeah, I just like don't know who I would do it with. And then we were like, do you want to fucking do this? And we're like, yeah, we like really did not know each other that well.
Wow.
I had just moved to Chicago, and I had my like grandma's old Jeep, a Jeep Cherokee. And so my dad helped me, like we planned this whole thing. We were like, we're going to go to like national parks, and we lived out of the car for like a month.
Doing
And-
comedy?
Doing comedy, but I mean, it was at a point where it was like, we're like, this is a tour, and it's like, you have a poster and you're losing money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like bar shows and stuff, but it was so fucking fun. And like, truly, like, it sounds cheesy, but like the most like alive I think I've ever felt in my life. Like we would like go to a national park, camp, sleep, like put up a tent. If we didn't have a tent, or if there wasn't like a campground, we would like sleep in the car. So my dad helped us build I went home to North Carolina. My dad helped us build like wooden platform with like, it was like, okay, imagine like a plank of wood like this, and then the flat piece on top. So you could slide all these drawers underneath and stuff. And then we put a mattress on top of that. So it was just back seats of the car down, mattress in there, had all our stuff, had like a, big, whatever those, the Thule thing on top of the car.
Yeah.
And had like everything we needed for like a month. And it was fucking awesome.
Could you imagine if you did this now, the content that would come out of just even building?
Yeah, I was like, we could have filmed fucking everything.
That's literally
yeah.
like my whole algorithm is people that are like, I'm about to live in my car. I'm like, I guess I am too, or the internet thinks I'm about to.
I was like on that same, I was like, I'm so obsessed with like van life and shit. It looks so cool. You realize a big part of why it's van life and not car life is so you can stand up, because there's something really upsetting about waking up in the morning and you're like, I have to shimmy sideways out of the car before I can even like be vertical.
Yeah.
That was tough. Also, we were like in the summer, and there were a couple times where we pulled off to like a parking lot, and then we'd be like, we'd wake up because it was so hot. And I remember Carly was like, you know how they're like, don't put like hot babies, like babies in hot cars. She's like, we're the baby in the hot car. We like did that. We like baked ourselves, and we're like waking up because our body's like, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So we could have planned it better for sure. But it was like, dude, I mean, like the national parks, really, I was like, oh, like nature out west, the fucking scale of it, I just was like not ready for. Because I'm from like the East Coast, and it was like, I was like, oh yeah, we have like mountains and stuff. But I was like, you see, like we didn't even go to the Grand Canyon. We just like some orange rocks. And I was like, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
That's awesome.
The first time I saw redwood trees, I couldn't comprehend the sheer magnitude of them. It is a totally different thing.
you feel like you're in Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah.
And it feels like spiritual the way that people talk about like mushrooms being spiritual. I was like, I really don't do drugs anymore. I'm like, just for mental health reasons, I got to be sober. But like being in nature is like, you get it, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's the connection without the medicine, I'll call it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it is. It's unfiltered. You're right there with it.
you really feel like connected to a thing that's like, yeah, I don't know. I was kind of at a loss for words for it, but I was just like, I really feel like calm and like capable and like, you just feel like more human.
Mm.
Do you pine for that still? That, or you're like, I want to do that more often?
100%.
Was that a nature pun?
Oh, nice. I didn't mean
Pine.
to. Yeah. Do you redwood for that? Or,
I think me and Pat Brookshire are going to try to do another thing. I still got the car down in North Carolina. And I was like, I'd
Absolutely.
love to take a month at a time and just go like,
Yeah.
not here.
Having now seen most of America, like growing up, I was just like a dumb kid, just like America, fuck this place, man, blah, 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 like every teenager, and that was kind of the mindset I had for a really long time. And now having traveled and seen like I fucking love America so much, dude. It's the fucking greatest. When I was in Ireland earlier this year and I was just looking around, I was like, this place is beautiful and it's so cool. And my whole life growing up, like the European mindset was so revered in my household. And getting over there after having seen so much of this country and met so many people, I was looking around at the majesty of Ireland, and I was just like, how dare these motherfuckers tell us what to do? You're the size of Rhode Island. Shut the fuck up. Coming at my great nation.
But also living out of your car and having to, you know, like van life is like such an American tragedy in the same way where it's like, we should just be able to find joy in our day to day instead of like everyone be like, I got to get in a van or I'm going to blow my head off at my marketing job. They don't do that in Ireland. They farm and shit, you know? I hate this country.
It's also a good lesson in that van life shit too, where it's like, you got to do that right, because it was like 3 weeks in, we were like, this is fun, but we hit our limit because we weren't like, we didn't set it up. I was like eating like SpaghettiOs out of a can with a plastic fork in a parking lot for like a month. And I was like, I'm connected with nature. It's like, I'm connected with nature for the 5 hours we go hiking. And then the rest of it, we really could have set it up better.
Maddie's life-changing moment was just like living like a heroin addict in Portland, Maine. It's like, wow. Shout out to Portland, Maine.
Yeah, I got on I-95 and got real into flips. Just chocolate pretzels.
Did you did you ever feel like unsafe at night?
No, but I think that was just because I was naive and
Yeah.
like 19.
Yeah.
It was like, now I'd be like, oh my God, I can't believe my parents let me do that. You know what I mean? It's like, now I'm aware. I don't even know. I probably had pepper spray or something.
Yeah.
I think I had bear spray.
Well, because you see the truck drivers even like weaving their seatbelts through their door and then back through just to be like, you know, you can never be too cautious. I'm thinking of you just like,
Wow, we got lucky. That's crazy.
Just like a
Yeah,
sharp
that's
can
wild.
of SpaghettiOs. Like, oh, got him.
you have the top circle to wield off of.
Mike, we have very similar algorithms. I've also gotten truckers securing their sleeping quarters. Dude.
My whole internet is run away, Mike. Run as fast as you can.
Different lives. Mine is a lot of ass cheeks, Mike. Different lives.
Oh, shit. What about you, Tuck? What do you got?
Man, everyone's stories are so good. Mine is not that. I saw this fucking interview with when I was like 19 and I just started stand up. I saw this interview with Anthony Jeselnik where he was like, they're like, if you had any piece of advice for any artist or any comedian coming up and trying to make it in this business, what would it be? And he was like, I would tell them never, ever, ever, ever have a backup plan because you will take it. That's how hard it is. And that destroyed my life in a way I can't even begin. I can't even begin to. Truly the most life-changing piece of information. I mean, an abject. Nothing has affected me more in a negative way. YouTube ruined my life. Everyone is like skydiving. I'm like, I was on the internet for too long, and now I have no money. Whatever. Let me go back to laying down. Yeah, that's mine, folks. We got a call. What's going on? Where's Justin at with that big cock?
I want to be there when you meet Jeselnik and punch him in the face.
In his fucking Lamborghini. I'm fucking begging him for a Starbucks muffin. I'm like, can I talk to you real quick, you motherfucker? I wish he'd been like, maybe have a no backup plan unless it's like software engineering, and then run with whatever.
Yeah, like maybe like a manageable day job with free nights.
Yeah, I took that so seriously. I was like, I heard, brother. But we're well on our way.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
Rocket Boys.
Rocket to the moon, baby. I'm going to kill myself. Mike just met me. He's like, this guy is kooky.
No, I hang out with Brendan Sagalow, so it's just as many suicide threats.
We have a call. Thank God. Here we go.
Call him up.
Hey, what's up? You're on Dynamite Rocketship. Thanks for calling in. Oh, I did it again, motherfucker. We got to figure this out.
Producer extraordinaire, my ass.
No shit, right? Hey, what's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
Hey, what's your name? Where you calling from, dude?
Dominic, I'm from St. Paul, Minnesota.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Mighty Ducks.
Shout out to Polygirl. What's the beer there?
Hams?
Sure. Shout out.
Some other local beers.
Shout out Hams, bro. What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm at work right now.
Oh, sick. What do you do for work?
Thought I'd call in. Plastics manufacturing facility.
Oh,
Make parts for like automobiles and other random shit. A bunch of small stuff.
sick.
Whoa. Wait, I have so many questions.
Yeah.
Hit him with
My
it, Maddie.
autism is flaring up. I'm what I like to call culturally autistic. In the same way that I'm Jewish, I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't believe in the God, but I'm practicing a lot of this stuff.
I don't go to autistic temple.
Brother, I'm here.
Yeah, you're in the autistic temple right now, babe.
But plastics manufacturing, so it's not for one like company or object, like people partner with you. So you're making all different types of stuff, like a range of.
Yeah.
That's fascinating to me. That like a car part we
belly
made like
panel.
next to a dildo.
Pretty much, yeah. I made parts for snowmobiles this morning. I'm working on test parts for like a refrigerator right now.
Sick.
And probably doing like some sort of air filter tomorrow. So yeah, loads of different things.
Wow. Are you guys using 3D printers?
No 3D printers here. A lot of what we do is die cutting. And then I run 2 CNC machines, so a router and a flash cutter.
Oh, right on. My dad used to work for a CNC machine company. So
Right on.
that's
All
fine.
right. Well, Maddie.
We got a real man on the line here, folks.
Yeah, Maddie just turned this into the world's weirdest first date. Yeah, so we've been talking about life-changing experiences. You got anything that like shifted your perspective, or I don't even know what we're doing anymore here. I'm freaking out.
I got a question for him.
there
Can
you
I
go.
ask it?
Yeah, hit it.
Hey, brother, how big's that hog?
No.
I actually love that being a consistent question. That's great. That's great.
No, absolutely
Feel
not.
free to answer, buddy.
They volunteered to be a part of the show. Now make them the show.
Put it on the board, Toby.
If you were gonna plug it in, if you were gonna print a cast, which CNC machine are you using to print that hog, buddy? Because I know from my dad that there's a mini one and then there's like a big industrial one.
Definitely be using the smaller one.
Yes, sir. Put it on the board.
Nice.
He's being humble. You can glue pieces together. It's modular.
You sound like a real man. You sound like you're like a real fucking man. Are you a dad?
I am not a dad.
All right, that's okay.
I have one dog. Yeah, it's boring.
No, that's not boring. What kind of dog you got?
He's a Chiweenie, so half Chihuahua, half Wiener.
That sounds.
All asshole.
You just took two of the biggest dicks in the dog game and smushed them together.
Yeah.
You just gave a chihuahua
And
back
my wife
problems.
likes them, so.
Hell yeah! What's your dog's name?
Snoopy.
Snoopy. We love Snoopy. We're a pro pet podcast. We love
Yes,
pets
sir.
on the program.
PPP.
Yeah, you got.
yeah.
What? Do you got anything like a trip you went on, or a sandwich that really blew your mind?
I made some tacos last weekend. Some al pastor and barbacoa tacos.
Yo, without
I actually work out at a skate camp.
Oh, you skate?
At a skateboard.
Oh, this guy's
Yes,
this guy's
yes, I do.
This guy's the man. I love this guy. How? No, I can't be distracted by that.
Would you consider skating something that changed your life, brother? Or give me something exhilarating.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I was just kind of a shithead, straight-laced Boy Scout dude that always had an interest in skateboarding. Had one growing up, and then in high school, one of my buddies was like, "Oh, you want to skate after school?" And it's like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And he turned me into a bigger shithead and completely changed my life. And now I still skate and still do some of the Boy Scout stuff, but I help run a skateboarding summer camp.
Dude,
So,
that rules.
that's
I can speak to
been
this.
the coolest part of my life.
Dude, it completely changes your worldview and your perspective. It changes your relationship with architecture. It changes your relationship with conveyance. But the thing it teaches you that I think is so important that people need is it teaches you how to fucking fall without killing yourself. We have a friend Jeff Asmus who's just the most uncoordinated.
Oh my god, this story.
He's a comedian and he fell off his bicycle.
He's from Minnesota too. do.
He
I was
is
gonna say,
indeed.
you know, Jeff, I know you do.
Fell off his
He
bike.
doesn't live far away,
Yeah.
Fell
or at
off.
least his family does. He's from Woodbury. I grew up in Oakdale. Yeah.
Yes,
No
sir.
way.
What's the address over there?
Well,
Could you tell us how big his dick is? Can you see it?
I've seen it. I used to live with him. It ain't big, folks. Bleep it out.
Which part?
sorry. Good friend of mine. Bleep that out, Toby. Take it out. He's got a huge cock. A huge cock.
Long story short, he fell off his bike. He broke his arms. He the skateboarding could have helped him in that way.
We love Minnesota, though. Go Vikings, baby. 5-0.
Wait, what'd he do? He fell and broke both his arms?
Yeah,
That's crazy. That sucks.
it does. Oh man.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And he was in like no arms.
Yeah, like Henry Roland Gardner, but twice. That's from Rookie of the Year. There's no way you knew that. The movie's older than you.
Monkey butt loving. Oh yeah, dude. Well, yo, thank you so much for calling, dude. We're gonna get back to it. If we need any plastics manufactured, we're gonna hit you up for sure.
Here we go.
Hell yeah. Give me a call back.
We will
Absolutely.
do. We will do. I'm gonna save your number as my dog with the plastics.
Plastic plug.
Tight.
Hell yeah, yo, thanks.
Looking forward to the first episode.
Hell yeah,
You're on it, brother.
You're on it. Let me tell you, it's a mess.
Rocket Boys for life.
Rocket Boys for life.
I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, thanks, bro.
All right.
I already see
Peace
it, though.
out.
You should sell satin jackets that say Rocket Boys for life.
Whoa.
That's,
I would buy one.
I would
Fire.
too.
Okay, say no more. I'm on
Yeah,
it.
just you two on a rocket
Yeah, fire.
for life.
Mike, you don't know what you just did. I'm gonna be like Tucker. All right, we gotta handle this clip. Like, let me see the clip. And he's like, I know we had a lot of work to do on the pod, but I got this jacket
I'm
designed.
on jacket duty now, folks.
Oh shit, we got another call.
Answer it.
Hey, what's up? You are on the Dynamite Rocketship. How can I assist you?
What's going on? How's it going?
What's up, the most Philadelphia dude to ever exist? How we doing, pal? well, what's your name? We know where you're calling from.
I'm Ethan, and yeah, I'm from South Philly.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yes,
Ethan,
sir.
what's up, dog? Thanks for calling in. Go Birds.
Absolutely, man. Go Birds! Absolutely, yeah. I didn't know what was going on. I used to listen to you on your former show, and a buddy of mine just said you were filming a podcast and gave me the number, so I just called you. I don't really know what's going on.
Fucking go, dude. Sick.
That's awesome.
That rules so hard. Oh, we got leaks already. We love to hear it. Yo, Ethan, so we're here. We're talking about life-changing experiences. I'm assuming for you it's going to be Eagles in the Super Bowl, or possibly the first time you got your hands on some Taylor ham. Have you ever experienced anything that's like changed your perspective, or something that like really a high point in your life, I suppose?
A high point in my life, yeah. I mean, I had it go both ways. I opened up my own business, which was a life-changing experience in a really positive way.
Hell yeah.
Changed kind of
Plug your business,
my
man. What's your
income
business?
level. And then,
Hang on.
so it's not open anymore, which is also a life-changing experience. Closing the business. But I owned a brewery in the Philly suburbs for about 9 years with two of my cousins, and it was a great time running it. It really changed my life. And then, unfortunately, with some of the challenges around COVID, we had to close it, and I had to go through all the bankruptcy and the process of closing the business. And now I'm working for other people again. And let me tell you, going from having no boss to having a boss is a very tough transition.
Dude,
It's a lot less fun than going from having a boss to working for yourself.
let me tell you, as someone who just recently went from having a boss and not having a boss, I'm not looking forward to having one again, which will be any day
dude,
now.
I wouldn't recommend it. So that's my life-changing experience. I got to own a pretty successful business for 9 years. We even won a big national award at one point, which was a lot of fun. And I got to, travel all over the country and do some cool stuff as a result of it. And now I'm kind of back. I was working in insurance for a while, which fucking sucked. And now I'm doing, food manufacturing stuff, which is a little bit better.
Well, I'm glad you found something you like a little more. Man, this is my favorite thing that's ever happened.
I love this guy. You can
This guy
hear
rules.
his smile through his
Yeah.
voice.
You rock,
And you
bro.
also can tell that at some point he's going to beat his boss to death.
Sell him a little insurance right before you do it and take it with you, brother.
Unbelievable, man. Well, we wish you all the best, and dude, thank you so much for calling in on the on the fucking sneak tip. That's the greatest, dude.
Absolutely, bro. I'm going to listen to it when it comes out. Good luck with your show.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you guys.
It'll be out in a couple days on the YouTube
All right.
there, bro. Thanks for calling.
Absolutely, bro. Talk to you later.
All right, later.
Let's go.
Oh, that rules.
That guy was awesome.
That guy rules.
I'd love to hear from a woman. but shout out to the boys.
Yeah, maybe in year 2. Yeah, I think the runway on that might be kind of long. Not gonna lie to
A lot
you.
of strong men out there checking in on us.
A lot of powerful bros clocking in. Well, guys, thank you. I think we did it. Thank you.
Episode 1, baby. Incredible.
Thank you so much. Maddie, where can the people find you?
I'm on Punch Up Live, but all that's just in my Instagram. Maddie T. Wiener on Instagram if you want to give me a follow. I got road dates coming up. And I have a podcast myself called Phone is in the Bag with my best buddy, Kenyon Adam Chick. It's a lot less professional than this, and there's a lot more technical issues.
Well, I got to tell you, I've been sitting here and I've been really taking stock on all the technical issues we've been going through. Mike Gannon.
Watch my special, Traumatized Animal, on YouTube, and I'm on the road as well, MikeCannonComedy.com, and social media is at I am Mike Cannon, but check out the special.
Yeah, and
Both of them absolutely hilarious.
And-
hard vouch.
Tucker, yeah, the two of the best. Tucker Brookshire, I know for a goddamn fact you can find it. Tucker Brookshire on Instagram. Check out his viral, fantastic series, Being Cool. It's fantastic. What else you got for him, Tuck?
We got some headlining dates coming up. Also on my IG. Go check it out. Rocket Boy for life. Toby, what do you got? Hit him with it, baby.
Subscribe to the YouTube. Check out the Patreon. Let you call in if you'd like. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world to us. This is a handmade show. Everything you see is done by me and Tucker Brookshire. So it's going to constantly be evolving and improving.
We're working on it one day at a time.
So thanks for giving us a little leeway while we get this thing off the
It's
ground.
sick, by the way. Congratulations.
Yeah, this fucking rocks.
Thanks,
and
guys.
it's genuinely an honor.
Thank you.
I'm like so psyched that you guys are. I saw the drop on Instagram and I was like, I was excited just to watch it and then thrilled to be on it.
Same.
Incredible. Y'all are the goats. Thanks so much for coming. We really appreciate you genuinely
Thanks for
from the
having
bottom of our heart.
All right, Tucker, sign us off, bro.
And guys, you know the motherfucking deal. What an absolute heater of an episode. We will see you guys either next week or on the Patreon if you're that type of guy. Subscribe to the Patreon, and until then, blast off!
Rocket Boys for life. Peace.